Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social and Association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store with my favourite bald short man, Mr. David Coldwell.
How you doing?
Good, mate. First things first, Hopey Price. James Beech's corner pulled him out. It was the step up that a lot of us called for. Last time out a little bit frustrating. He's come up in weight now. You feel that was perfect?
No, not perfect, but for the state, that's a good. The reason why I'm saying he's not ready to be let off the leash yet is because he needs to learn from fights like this. Learn how to break people down, go through gears, things like that. You know, he's still a baby. He's still learning, and you know he's been in there against a guy that's just fought for the British and Commonwealth title against a very good champion in Nathaniel Collins. Collins, I think, did him in 7 rounds. Hope he's made him quit in 7 rounds. You know, at the end of the 7th round. So that's a very good result for your first fight in that division. You know, not against some, you know, a little 8 rounder or something like that. And this where he's been, like, everyone keeps saying about this critical again, you know, for his last fight. The guy like boxed for world titles, and that was Opie's 10th fight, and he's boxed for world titles, experienced seasoned campaigner. Opie won every minute, every second of that. It's just a guy, because he was so cagey and the size of him, it was very hard to get out of there. But other fighters go distance with people, letting bombs go and stuff like that, and taking shots back. But they're not getting criticised. But you know, he hardly took a shot in that fight. He's just fought Beech Jr tonight, and again took a couple of shots, but nothing more. Not in relation to what a 7-round boxing match usually is. You know. He's going through the levels. It's just the experience I need to add, and for him to understand and to do things that were working in the gym, put him into practice in the fight. A couple of mistakes that he knows what he was making in there that are the reason why he didn't get him out quicker. He could have got him out quicker, but that's why we win these fights, for the experience.
Do you think now momentum and moving? Hopey, can I pull you in? Because I'll let you get off afterwards then, and we'll do 2 in 1. For you, happy with that? A good step up, and now momentum moving forward up in this weight class?
Yeah, you know, I felt a lot better at this weight class, just a lot stronger, a lot more energised, and I felt like I could go through the gears a little bit more. When I was sitting down on my punches, I think everyone could really see the spike that I've got in my shots.
Obviously now, with a win like that, you and Dave can get back to the drawing board, and then I suppose momentum, activity, and then just keep going up through the levels. We know just how good you are as a boxer, and it's just sort of proving that as you step up.
Yeah, that's it for me. I mean, listen, you look at these American prospects, right? Let's look at people like Shakur Stevens and people like that. As they're developing, as they're coming through, points, stoppage. They're getting rounds in. They're not going out there blasting and gunslinging. They're being clever. They're gathering that experience of breaking people down. He breaks people down, right? And then because of all that information he's gathering for himself, and he's about himself, about opponents, about what to do in certain situations, it's going to make him a better fighter when he gets into the big, real important, tough fights, you know, where everybody wants to see can he hang with it. The kid's going to be absolutely brilliant by the time we've done.
You reiterate that?
Yeah, 100%. You know, I think I'm moving along nicely at the right pace. Like I'm still only young. I'm still developing. I think what people seem to forget is that I am still only young. I turned pro not long after, say, like Dalton. Obviously, this Pat now boxing at the minute. All these, everyone's like putting me in the same bracket as them, which skill-wise I am. But you know, they're 5-6 years older than me, 4 or 5 years. So you've got to understand that. Like Dalton's defending his British title. He's took his time. He's not rushed. You know, he's fighting to win it outright tonight. He's still at British title level. Like you said, he's just told me I'll breeze through British opponents out one by one, and obviously build at the right time for when I do get to the elite level. I'm not just stuck there. You know, I stay there for a very long time.
Hopey, just lastly, before I continue with Dave, now for you, you're always fairly active, but just keeping out and keeping going through the level. Also, I know you're not a massive talker, but do you feel maybe when you've got a press conference and a little bit of needle going back and forth, that sort of get you up a little bit more for it as well?
Yeah, 100%. You know, obviously, it's when other people giving you a bit, so that you can give a bit back. But sometimes when you say something to someone, they don't say nothing back. What you're supposed to do, you can't force someone to do something, can you?
And if you're fighting these international opponents that don't speak,
Exactly. And obviously, a big part of obviously when I signed this new deal with Matchroom was activity. You know, we wanted to get 4 fights in this year. So I'd like to fight twice before the end of the year, and that's the key for me, you know, keeping active, keep winning, keep getting better, keep progressing.
Well, Hopey, congratulations on a good step up, and we look forward to seeing you progressing throughout the rest of 2023. Top man. Dave, I'll continue with you if you don't mind. Hopey, thank you. I'm going to let you go back, enjoy the evening.
He just needs to have a piss outside for his drug test.
Oh, no, it never stops really, does it?
Drags out. Yeah, it might be a little bit in.
Great insight to what really happens behind closed doors. I've lost my train of thought. I suppose, Dave, just lastly on that, a very positive sort of the way he spoke there, and I suppose it's almost nice to see how level-headed you both are. Like, Rome weren't built in a day. No. He knows that he's not the same age as some of these other guys, and that time will tell.
This sport's so fickle, right? You can be, and I've seen it happen. It's happened recently. You get these kids going out there, knocking people's spark out, and everybody's raving about him. Eddie's raving about him. Everybody. Oh, this kid's next thing. Oh, get him into world level. Get him into this. And then they have a little bit of a step up, and then they get beat, and then nobody gives a shit about him, right? This is boxing. Right? I'm a boxing coach. I'm not going to send him in and say, right, let's just start rolling dice from round 1. Let's start being a bit lunatic just so everybody can get excited about him now when he's in these kind of fights. Listen, if he gets the development that I'm wanting and like fights like this, then when he's in the big fights and he starts stopping people in the big fights and starts winning in great fashion in the big fights, that's when people are going to love him. That's boxing.
Dave, 2 more from me. I didn't ask you earlier in the week. Eubank Jr versus Conor Benn. Looks like it may happen. Terms have been agreed. It's always a big talking point in boxing. I know you're a little bit not too chuffed with it. Just your thoughts now if it does happen. We've still got the UCAD process going.
I don't know, do I? Because I don't know what the latest is with this UCAD thing and where it's going. I don't know. I'm sick of people asking me about it, to be honest, because it's basically I don't know this 270-page document. I don't know what was in that. I don't know this evidence that he's got to clear him. I don't know. It might be all legit and everything like that, but I don't know. So I'm just in the same position as what I was before. I would like him to be cleared properly and everything proven that he's innocent before he's fighting in a mega fight where he's going to make absolute millions and millions and millions.
Lastly from me, on a lighter note, although I don't know if it is a lighter note, we just mentioned it off camera. Karen's Diner, you did that with Tony Bellew.
Wow. That was a shot. Yeah. Oh, yes. Go on, sorry.
Karen's Diner. We do have to talk about it because your reaction off camera made me laugh so much. You've gone with Tony for Matchroom. I've said to you, quite honestly, I haven't been, but I don't really get the whole point. No, but I don't get it. Like, do you know, it's a bit.
It's just people insulting you and like. Do you know what? If it was a case of where you can still have a conversation and every so often they're a bit rude, it's like, all right, I get that, because then you're still having your conversation. You don't get to talk, really. I mean, Matchroom did a great job in putting that together, because the amount of time we were trying to talk and they were getting interrupted. But it's like real rude, like there's kids in there, and it's like, it's not my sort of thing.
Will it be good viewing when we watch it?
Well, the feedback's been good, but I look a bit of a twat, but, you know, no, they did a good job. They didn't make us look that bad, apart from this catwalk bit.
Dave Coldwell, always a pleasure. Congratulations, and see you shortly.
Thanks, mate.